Hey everybody, welcome back to another Hump Day lunch hour with obviously me, Alexis Torres. So, today on the menu I had pizza, so leftovers. It's like the size of my head. I couldn't finish all of it, so I put it down. That's actually the one thing that maybe most people don't know about me, or I've probably mentioned in a lot of AfterBuzz podcasts or anything of like my vlogs and stuff, of like the way into my heart is hot cheese and sauce. But it's kind of true. Also, kind of oddly, McDonald's chicken nuggets, or Wendy's chicken nuggets, or McDonald's fish fillets. Don't know why. It's just a thing. But speaking of that kind of food, the topic I wanted to talk about was being healthy. So don't worry guys, I'm not going to sit there and be like, if you're not eating right and this, you're an unhealthy person, you should get that fixed. Actually, that's just what I wanted to talk about how, at least for me, living in LA, the big thing about living here is being fit and finding what the next big workout thing is, like CrossFit or whatever. And being on a diet and being organic or vegan or vegetarian or blah, 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 blah. It's all things. And I'm not saying that you guys are terrible people for being vegan or vegetarian or whatever. Like, it's not a bad thing. It's along the lines of, are you actually trying to get into a spot behind me? Sorry, I'm watching people as they drive by. Actually, funny thing is, actually talking to you right now as I sit in this car, as I eat my ginormous pizza, there have been several people who have walked by my car watching me vlog or whatever, and what they're doing on their lunch breaks is they get out from one of their office jobs or whatever, put on some sneakers and actually walk around the park. Again, not a bad thing. If you want to be healthy and be health conscious and whatever, that's great. Good for you. I have no determination to work out or drive or whatever. I'm mostly just sitting here, again, in my car, eating my giant slices of cheese pizza and being like, don't judge me. But that's the problem that I have, at least here in LA, is that everyone is very judgmental here, which I know that I've talked about on other people's podcasts or AfterBuzz podcasts or whatever, of how I lived all my life with my mother, who was very health conscious about her own body and the kids and everything, of just being healthy. And it always irked me. And at one point I was eating so terribly that it felt like, I didn't gain like a crap ton of weight, but at the same time I just didn't feel like a normal person because I was just stuffing my face with food. And again, I'm not saying that you aren't a normal person because you do that. It's just, obviously you need to know your limit and, obviously be more health conscious of what you're actually eating and blah, 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 blah. But I hate when people tell you that you're wrong because you eat the way that you eat. It shouldn't matter how you eat. You should eat however you want. Just, again, make sure it's not actually causing your health to decline. And you eating a slice of pizza during the week, but eating salads all week is not going to be like, oh, you're a terrible person, how could you? Or, again, if you're a person who eats meat and a person who doesn't eat meat is, staring at you like you're eating a baby kitten. Like, that kind of stuff. It just, again, living under a roof of somebody who literally had to sit there and look at everything you ate and then judged you for everything you ate always drove me to be very conscious of what I ate, or completely say fuck it and eat whatever I want and then feel terrible at the very end of it. So I just want to know if you guys have ever gone through that, where you're going through that change of like, it's your New Year's resolution, I have to start dieting now, or if you're just like, fuck it, I can eat whatever I want and they can deal with it. Because I know some people who are a little bigger than I am, who could give, a rat's ass of what they eat. But it's funny because I actually know someone, who I won't name names, who is a very big advocate of being, eat whatever you want kind of thing, and I'm big and you just have to deal with it, and but I'm beautiful and you can, again, deal with it. But she actually eats really healthy. Like, she doesn't really eat, she can't eat dairy because she's lactose intolerant. She's not really big on fast food, but she mostly eats salad and chicken and whatever. And she's a big girl, but she still eats pretty healthy. So it's not like she is unhealthy, it's just how she is, and she doesn't like to work out, like, straight up. And again, I would never sit there and be like, oh, how dare you not want to work out. If you don't want to work out, that's fine. That's all on you. I hate working out. Me personally, I love to walk, I love to swim, but like, if someone told me you need to get to the gym and start running on that treadmill, there'd be one finger I would show them, and it definitely wouldn't be a thumbs up. So it's I guess long story short here, I guess the thing that I've been mostly dealing with is I have two coworkers of mine who are awesome, but we were talking about it yesterday, how they don't eat pork, not because of religion, not a religious reason, just because they think it's gross, and they don't watch TV, which is really funny because I actually had in my bag macaroni and cheese that had bacon bits in it, and I was like, guess I won't be eating that in the office. But like the fact that it made me want to change my meal means, the society you're in, especially as women who have to eat a certain thing or be a certain way or look a certain way to feel pretty. And it sucks, and that's why I love the person I was talking about before, who's a little bit on the bigger side, but eats very well. She loves her body. She knows that she doesn't like to work out, but she doesn't care, but it doesn't mean that she's just going to put a bunch of crap in her body either. So I just think it's really ridiculous, especially when people come out to LA and they're like, oh, everyone's so nice here. I'm like, yeah, it's more like passive aggressive nice, but that's a whole different topic that we can get into. But my thing is, I'm not like an advocate for like, eat healthy and, be in shape, or don't be in shape, eat whatever the fuck you want. Just be, your body. If you know that you shouldn't be eating this thing, then don't eat it. If you don't care, eat it. It doesn't matter. Whatever's good for you and you know that it's good for you, go for it. And if obviously if you're going through something and you're eating terrible and whatever, eventually you're going to see that. And if you don't, your friends will say something and then you guys can talk it out and whatever. But you guys are all grown ass people. If you're not, your parents still have a hold on that, but you'll get through it. And just be true to yourself in every way, shape of that phrase. And I think that it's great. And I think someone was talking to me about it because the fact that they're always saying, oh, you always look like you're in shape. And I just don't work out. And I also don't eat very often, which is even unhealthier than you eating all the time with terrible stuff. So I guess, again, long story short, eat however you want. Just be careful of your health with diabetes and heart conditions and stuff. Look at your family history, see what you're, and again, if you're unhappy with your body, all you have to do is fix it. And again, not saying like, oh, go work out until you're skinny and whatever, or go get liposuction. If you want, again, that goes against the grain of like, if you wanted to get plastic surgery, that is also a thing that is your choice. If you want to sit there and you want to change everything about your body because you're unhappy, by all means do it. I think that you should be able to, if you have the money to do it or you're saving money to do it, go for it. It's, again, your body, your rules. Do whatever you want to it. Just, try to take care of it as much as you can in your own way. Again, you don't have to work out every day to do that. You can just go for a walk. If you have a dog, take your dog for a walk. That's exercising. Have some vegetables once in a while, sure, whatever. If that's not your thing, that's not your shtick, don't do it. I'm just saying, I know a lot of people will either disagree or agree or whatever. My question is, or the debate that discussion that I think that everyone should have is just, what do you feel about these, especially for ladies out there, what's your view on, just being healthy? Because it's all over the media. It's, there's a new detox, there's a new thing, there's a new this, there's a new diet, things like that. Guys too, because you guys have to look at like Magic Mike dudes who are just like muscly and have six packs, and I think it's great if you want to achieve that, and if you don't, you don't. I feel like I've been repeating myself a lot because I've been going for like 8 minutes, but I think you guys are all wonderful, beautiful people, whether inside or out, and just be you. Be true to who you are, and, just be kind to everyone. I think that would be the best thing, which we can get into probably next week. Sorry I haven't been like regular vlogging as of recent. I'm going to stop my rant now because I feel like I've been on my soapbox for too long. But yeah, I'm probably going to start doing those soon. It's March now. It's March 2nd. From March 18th to 25th, I'm going to have another travel vlog that's going to be coming up, since I'm going to Hawaii for a week. So I'm definitely going to do way more vlogs this time, because I know I said that I think it was like either last year or a year before, where I was like, I'm going to start vlogging during these trips, and then I didn't, because either A, I actually lost my charger in Hawaii, so I didn't even have like phone access a majority of the time, and I am gonna vlog this weekend because I'm getting my first tattoo ever. on my body on Saturday, and I'm freaking out, but I'm super excited. So I'll have a separate vlog for that, and I'll be like, it's pretty much gonna be like my bucket list vlogs. I feel like I have like all these categories coming up, but that's pretty much what it is. Where if I do something that's a pretty big timestamp, you know, on my life, that I'm gonna throw up a video of it on YouTube. So yeah. So anyway, thanks guys so much for everything and participating in these weird lunch hour vlogs. I really think they're great. It's just a good way for me to stick to something that I've always wanted to do. That's also my bucket list, to stick to something that that I'm dedicated to, and which is doing better on my channel and trying to get more of my thoughts out there, and trying to be more of a public speaker, which I'll get into actually next week. We're going to be talking about not abuse, but like I know some people have asked me about my anxiety and stuff, because I have mentioned it in podcasts, so I'm gonna have a giant video about that next. But yeah, that's pretty much, but we'll see. Maybe I'll change it up, maybe, because I feel like this was not a dark topic, but it was kind of a serious topic, I guess, if you want to put it that way. But, you know, I'm just here to chat with you guys, because I think you guys are awesome. But yeah, definitely look out for that tattoo vlog that's going to be coming up on Saturday, and then my Hawaii trip in a couple weeks will be that one too, which will be fun because it's like 6 days out there, so it's gonna be super cool. But anyway, you guys are awesome, and I'll see you guys this Saturday actually, and then next week for the next hump day vlog. So yeah, just remember, while I'm out there in Hawaii, there will be no hump day lunch hour. It'll have to just go into the next one. So I'll see you guys later. Bye.